So I never thought in a million years as a Lions fan, or at least over the last decade, I would ever see guys like Quan Alexander, and even more specifically, Jamal Adams on the Lions uniform. And it's wow. I'm just flabbergasted by it, but I'm about to get into it, man. All right, Lions fans. So, I'm kind of late with the video. Sorry if I'm about being late with it, man. But the Lions, like I said, man, they made some what I like to call as blockbuster poaches. The Lions get Miles Anderson. I'm sorry, Miles Adams from the Seattle Seahawks, man. Another versatile defensive lineman. Obviously, we got some injuries with Pascal and several other players in Levi as well. Pascal could be a month though or so before we see Pascal, or at least a couple more weeks, depending on how the severity of his knee. I'm not sure. I had to go back and look, but you also Levi, and then on top of that, you have Malcolm Rodriguez out for the season, and Wingu, another defensive lineman that rotates from time to time as well, our rookie, out also for the season. So Lions got a lot of injuries, man. It's no secret. I said before that the Lions injury-wise look like Space Jam. As far as the injuries they got on their defense, man, it look like Space Jam back, towards the middle of the climax of the movie, man. So that's just what we dealing with, man. But to go out there and be aggressive and bringing in Quan Alexander, I get it. Quan is coming off a bad injury. It's taking his time trying to get back into game shape and stuff like that. But you are real thin at linebacker, so all these guys going on the practice squad. That obviously Jamal Adams, yeah, is Jamal Adams, man. But he got waived as well, since the practice squad as well. So what I think it is that for him, I think from what I heard, rumor has it, he's going to be working with the linebackers, which we need a lot of depth of Jamal Adams, man, healthy. We know this is a guy that can do it all, man. This is a guy that can play box safety for you. He can slide in at linebacker. He can rush at the quarterback. And need be, man. This guy was a playmaker. Honestly, without the injuries, he was considered a generational talent. Down there, might I say. That's how good he was. And it's a weird time where we getting these guys, man. But I totally get it. We had no choice. We depended on scraps right now to help us out defensively, and they're still performing some kind of way. We need to find a way to take pressure off the guys we do have here, and you have to go out there and throw your dice at some guys, man. And that's just where the position the Lions are in while they're still in their Super Bowl window. So it's not Quan Alexander in his prime form, or of course Jamal Adams in prime form. Oh, and don't forget they also brought in Jonah Williams from the Rams as well. They was able to poach him as well. He's got a lot of experience too. He brings a Super Bowl experience to the team and stuff like that. We'll see how important that is, but yeah, so he's going to get a chance too as well to be on the depth chart and as a rotational body. They all got to go through the practice squad though, if I'm correct. So you know how the rules are. But yeah, man, this is just what's needed. At the end of the day, it was necessary. When you have this type of injury and your teams are injured riddled like that, you gotta take risk and go gamble and get some guys. You can't always go with guys you never heard of. Yeah, they could potentially bear fruit, but you need some veterans in there, man, that know how to play. And this is just the spot. So I could be here and be cute about it and try to tell you, oh, how he's gonna be used schematically and this and that, third. All that's when we'll see it, the product out there. We'll see that. We got a big game coming up Thursday. Right now, we just need to get some guys in that can fill some spots and fill some roles, so we can at least have a chance to stay in a fight. And that's what it's about right now. We're trying to give us any leverage we need. I would take a guy who is experienced and like Quan Alexander, who does know Aaron Glenn well, and Dan Campbell, coming from the Saints. Of course, he was initially there. He knows off the Broncos practice squad. We know what Quan and his relationship with them are, so they know what to expect out of him. I think they'll put him in position and be helpful. Might even throw him in special teams and throw him out here for a snap or two if they bring him up. And the same with Jamal Adams, man. And then obviously with the rotational D lineman, he gives us some flexibility, man. We don't know if they may play, maybe not as good as Pascal, but if they can just be serviceable, that's what they're looking for, at this point. And that's all we can ask for right now. And the situation is, I wish I could give y'all more in depth on what I think. I think with Miles Adams, if I'm saying his name right, he will help more on the same situation that you got with Josh Pascal, man. Somebody who can go out there and play that rush D in kind of role for us and help get out the run. And obviously Jonah Williams, like I said, man, he's a pass rusher. I can see him sort of doing the Kaminsky role a little bit as well. At times rotate inside and just being a tough guy out there. What they need to do on the defensive line, man, for them in rotation. That obviously, Jamal Adams, I think is somebody that you can get him in some linebacker spots and have him rush and obviously put him on edges here and there and just help him be a force out there as a sweet linebacker slash safety, having them in the box a lot. That could be helpful for the Lions. And I think they're going to be working out guys too for the return position. I heard JMO has wanted to do it, even Terrion Arnold. I would have JMO do it because Terrion has been going through an injury, and JMO, he's used for his speed anyway, and it was something he did in college. We'll see what they do with the return position, because obviously we're thin in corner, and I do know Emmanuel Forbes was released or waived, if I'm correct, as well. I know a lot of fans want to go get him. But they could, if they want to make a move for him. They feel like they could. I wouldn't mind it personally. You know what I'm saying? If he likely be going to the practice squad first, and then you have to bring him up to see what role you will give him. But you'll probably have one of your other guys returning. We'll see what happens with Emmanuel Mosley. Sounds like he might be good to play this week. They were just precautioning with his situation. They thought they saw something last game, so he could be somebody that ends up in the rotation this coming week. Interested to see if Mosley can do something for us. He's been hurt a lot, so hopefully we'll get some good news there. And hopefully we can move past this thing with the injuries, man. I hope we can kind of come out next game clean for our injuries to go, man. We don't have to lose no more guys. You can tell it's starting to stress Dan Campbell out a little bit, man. Losing these guys like this, and it's just hard. And I need the offense to really kind of step it up too, man, so it can help the defense out, because you getting 3 and outs, they're a little bit too quick for no reason and not finishing drives. It's putting that injured defense back out there, and it's causing them to get hurt. So I need the offense to kind of get a grip and stick the run and start getting back to basics and balancing this thing out. And remember that they have to score points. You got a tough schedule. We got so many back-to-bats, and I know, like Dan Campbell said, all they can do is play what's in front of them, and they can't really complain about it, of course. And I feel that, and that's why I feel like the offense needs to carry its weight now and help this team out and complete drives and not turn the ball over and stuff like that. We need our offense right now more than ever to step up. And I'm not expecting to blow anybody out 45-10, but right now we need them to be able to finish drives, and that's just what it comes down to. It. We got to score. If we're going to have a chance to close the season out the right way and get the #1 seed, not just from the North, but also the entire NFL, or at the very least the NFC, you're going to have to probably win out. You got some competition. You got your divisional rivals trying to tail on you. You got a chance to knock one of them out completely. And you got to wait for the final 2 little time after this. And then you got the Bills coming in the following week. So Lions got their work cut out for them. And like I said, our schedule has done us no favor. But we just got to tough it up, man, rise above the occasion and next man up. But, and hope that this culture is about what they say. And that's what's going to really determine the whole next man up factor, is when you look at the culture of what we built here and expecting everybody to come in with the intention to compete. You got Jamal Adams saying there was a dream come true to be here. Well, until further notice, that's coach talk, but I'm glad he, feels that way, but I hope he can show it, and it's time for him to show it. So, I'm not asking him to be, first 3 years of his career, Jamal Adams, but if he can give us any respectable play that we need, definitely will be much appreciated. So, kind of come in and hit the ground running as quick as you possibly can and get them acclimated to the defense. And, again, these guys are vets. So a lot of these guys are vets, so they know what to do on a basic scale. It's about just getting used to the system, man. So hopefully, keep your fingers crossed, man. No more injuries, man, on the defense. We can get some guys back, and man, hopefully we can ride this thing on out, because it's getting real rough out here, man. See that many bodies drop in this last game between both scenes. That was terrible to watch. So yeah, man, that's all I got for y'all, man. Again, man, if you haven't had a chance, shout out to my guys for doing the pod tonight. And make sure y'all subscribe to this channel, D313SP, and all the channels, man, that we got from DC1 Speeds and, my channel, known as J313, and the New Breed Sports Talk and Real Breed 313 Talk. And make sure y'all, man, like this video, share it, and leave your comments about how you feel about the moves, man. If you liked or dislike them, be respectful and tell me why. Again, man, like, comment, and subscribe, bro. And I'm gonna get back to y'all soon with some more content. It's your boy, known as Jay, signing out.